In this video, I will discuss some work, energy and power problems. This question number 1. A person A of 50 kg rests on a swing of length 1 meter making an angle 37 degrees with the vertical. Another person B pushes him to swing on the other side at 53 degrees with vertical. The work done by person B is G is 10 meter per second square. So the person is initially at a angle making 37 degrees, and the person B pushes this person A and he reaches on the other side making an angle of 53 degrees before coming back. So the work done by the person B to push person A from this position to this position is increasing the potential energy. So this is the location of the ground, say, and we'll choose the origin of y-axis at this level and the upward direction as positive. So the height of the final position is L cos 53 on the negative side. So the final position is mg L cos 53 minus sign. And initial potential energy is at a height L cos 37 on the negative side. So it's mg L cos 37 with a negative sign, and that will cancel this negative sign and make it plus. The mass of the man is 50 kg, G is 10, L is 1 meter, the length of the swing. Cos 53, we have to take the standard triangle of size 3, 4, 5. In that the angles are 37 and 53 and 90 degrees. So the angle opposite to the shortest side, 3, will be 37 degrees. So cos 53 is 3 by 5 and cos 37 is 4 by 5. So using those values, we get the work done as 100 joules. The correct option is option C. This is the next question. The work done by a friction force on a pencil in drawing a complete circle of radius r equal to 1 by pi meter on a surface by a pencil of negligible mass with normal pressing force N is 5 Newton and the coefficient of friction mu is 0.5. So work done is against the friction force. So the work done is the friction force into the distance, that is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle. Mu is 0.5, normal reaction is 5 Newton, radius is 1 by pi. So it's 5 joules. So the work is done against the friction, so work done by the friction is negative. So the answer is minus 5 joules. Correct option is option D. This is the next question. Work done in time t on a body of mass m which is accelerated from rest to a speed v in time t1 as a function of time is given by. So initially the body is at rest, u is 0, and it attains a speed of v in time t1. So from this we get the acceleration as v by t1. We are assuming the acceleration is constant. So the work done is the increase in the kinetic energy. There is no other form of energy. So the work done in time t will be the increase in kinetic energy to that time instant t. So that is half m velocity at that time instant t square. So velocity is given as u plus at, u is 0, so it's just a into t, and a is v by t1 into time t. So from there we get the work done as half m v square by t1 square into t square. The correct option is option D. This is the next question. Velocity time graph of a particle of mass 2 kg moving in a straight line is as shown in figure. Work done by all forces on the particle is. So the velocity is changing in this fashion. So the work done is the increase in the kinetic energy of the particle. So it's half m v final square minus half m v initial square. V final is the velocity at 2 seconds, that is 0, and initial velocity is 20. So using that we get work done as minus 400 joules. Correct option is option B. This is the next question. A block of mass m moving with speed v compresses a spring through distance x before its speed is halved. What is the value of spring constant? So here the energy is conserved. There are no dissipative forces. So initial energy should be equal to the final energy. Initially the mass is moving with the velocity v, so its kinetic energy is half mv square. After that, it compresses the spring and the velocity drops down to v by 2. So the kinetic energy is reduced to half m v by 2 square, and the spring has got some energy stored in it, half k x square. So from this we get k as 3 by 4 mv square by x square. Correct option is option A. This is the next question. A small sphere starts falling from a very large height, and after falling a distance of 100 meters, it attains the terminal velocity and continues to fall with this velocity. The work done by the atmosphere during the first fall of 100 meters is greater than the work done for next fall of 100 meters, less than work done for next fall of 100 meters, equal to 100 mg, greater than 100 mg. So initially the sphere is at rest, the initial velocity is 0. It falls through a height of 100 meters and attains a terminal velocity, and once it attains a terminal velocity, it will not further change velocity, it will continue with the same velocity. And let's consider the distance traveled, another 100 meters. So from here to here, there is a fall in gravitational potential energy of mgh, that is mg into 100, and that has gone into increasing its kinetic energy by half mv square. The initial kinetic energy is 0, and the work done against the atmosphere, that is work done in the first part. And from here to here, again there is a fall of potential energy of mg into 100, and there is no change in kinetic energy, it's just the work done against the atmosphere. The left hand sides are equal, so the right hand sides will be equal. So from this we get the work done in the first part is less than the work done in the second part. So the correct option is option B.